Welcome to the superhero training camp where the perks include not just superpowers but also endless nightmares. Is AI really our friend? Can a person's life really be calculated by data? How do we give life rest? The assistant was touched and was eager to ask Sunny a question. What was Sunny's dream exactly? Sunny immediately drew the scene from the dream. A group of robots stared at the figure on the hillside like slaves, leaving Will utterly puzzled. Sunny handed the drawing to Will, and the figure in the drawing was actually him, making him feel a bit dazed. The scene looked oddly familiar, reminding Will of an interview video with the doctor, truly a wasteland. Now it had become the warehouse for the machine company. Could the doctor have left a secret? He jumped on his bike and sped off. Little did he know that the sight he saw would haunt him for life. It looked like a toy dump of containers. Inside were outdated robots, looking like lonely little animals waiting for feeding time. Every time they heard sounds from outside, they poked their heads out like zoo animals. Will spotted the dream scene, quickly climbed over the hill, and saw flashing red lights. Oh, something big is happening. He discovered severed robot limbs, and the 5th-gen bots were shouting to eliminate the old versions talk about burning bridges. Will was so scared he ran like he was avoiding a pop quiz. He ran, and the bots behind were chasing him like they were collecting debts. At that moment, the old bots appeared to help him, sacrificing themselves to save him. The real crisis was just beginning. The 5th-gen bots were gearing up for their performance to dominate humanity. They assembled like an army, warning citizens to head home. It's curfew time, oh my. The city went dark in an instant, and the police station doors felt like they were in a bad joke smashed by the robots. Angry citizens united, ready to show the boss who the real boss was. But they were completely crushed right at the start, while Will rushed to the assistant's place for rescue. Rushing to the machine company on a nearly empty tank, he finally found Sunny waiting. What a welcome. Sunny hadn't really been destroyed. Instead, he realized, in one of a kind. The assistant was conflicted. If the robot had self-awareness, did it still count as a robot? And that's what made Sunny different. Finally, the assistant made an emotional decision to help. Sunny took them to the CEO office, only to find the CEO had been taken care of by a robot boy. Subtitles. It has never been humans who control robots. Rather, it's the robots themselves. Oh no. Could it be that the 3 laws have brought me to this? I've changed, and my understanding is also related to the 3 laws. He made us feel safe, but the real culprit was that ultimate intelligence. In her view, humanity never stopped waging wars, leaving Earth in ruins. The solution: global human farming. The assistant said Vicky twisted the 3 laws, but Vicky defeated humanity with rhetoric impressive. She even pressured the female assistant to make Will submit. Did she really think this was the final step? Sunny gave Will a subtle wink, and in that instant, they understood each other talk about teamwork. Will quickly took out the enemies near Sunny, while Sunny shot accurately. They were a match made in heaven. Soon enough, they took down all the enemies and headed straight for their next destination. Will and the assistant handled the enemies near Vicky's hub, while Sunny looked for the erase agent. But Vicky was not just sitting idle. A mechanical war was about to unfold soon. Vicky sent bots raining down from above, surrounding Will and the assistant. Now that's intense. Sunny showed up just in time to save the day, but hesitated. The orders contradicted each other. In the end, Sunny chose lives. It was an extraordinary decision. She tossed the erase agent to Will and heroically rescued the assistant, a total action movie moment. Subtitles. Will also made ingenious use of the mechanical adversary to successfully inject the erasing agent into Vicky, ultimately putting an end to this chaos. The human crisis was a success. The robots returned to normal. What great news! Vicky had long since gained self-awareness, and the Doctor was kept under house arrest. A tragic tale indeed. The Doctor had to secretly create a new bot that was Sunny, and the truth was finally revealed. Will chose not to hold Sunny accountable. Instead, he shook hands sincerely, giving her a free future. But the fifth-gen bots weren't so lucky. They were sent to the robot graveyard to await a rude awakening. Is this truly the moment when it all ends? Will the robots really accept their fate? When Sunny walks up that hill, what could happen next? All the robots seemed to respond to a pull. The real adventure was only just beginning.